Hi there, welcome back. Gee, have you seen this pretty face earlier today? We're in the same clothes. I told you I'd be back to show you cooking with me video, and I'm not sure if I'll get this up the same day, but if not, it'll be the next day. I'm going to show you how I make chicken cordon bleu. Now, that sounds rather labor intensive, and it actually is. You know, you have to take the chicken breasts and you have to slit them, not all the way through, and you put in some cheese and some ham, and then you have to use toothpicks to put them together, and you roll them in breadcrumbs and you fry them in a fry pan and finish them in an oven. And that's how you make chicken cordon bleu. But I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to make chicken cordon bleu casserole, which is the easiest thing you'll ever put together. Tastes just like chicken cordon bleu, is absolutely delicious, and can be put together in approximately 10 minutes. So I'm going to bring you down to the kitchen and we're to the counter. You're in the kitchen, and we'll put together some chicken cordon bleu casserole. Right back. Okay, here I am back. This recipe, I will put the whole recipe in the description box below, because I'm not going to make it as it says, because it makes enough for at least, I would say, 6 people, and there's only the 2 of us, so I am just adjusting it so that it will still be more than we can eat in a meal, but it will not be so much that it goes to waste. So I started with 2 large chicken breasts, and I just sliced them, and I put them into the bottom of this pan. And I'm going to just give them a very light seasoning of salt and pepper. You don't need too much salt because, of course, it includes ham. So the next thing you do is you take some deli ham. Okay. These are the little round pieces. And I'm just going to put them all over this chicken. And I overlap them. You know, you want to give yourself a good, because this is cut kind of thin. So you want to give yourself a good coating of ham. And I'm using an 8.5 by 11 pan. I actually could have even made it a smaller pan, but I'll stretch it out. And I might well put these other 2 in. Okay, so we have a nice little coating of ham to your taste. And now I'm going to add the Swiss cheese. Now the recipe calls for grated Swiss cheese. It's not really necessary, and you know what I have done? I always do this. I get my hands totally slippery because of handling the meat. The ham is cooked though, so we're fine with that. Okay, so I'm just going to use regular sliced Swiss cheese, if I can get it out of the package. And what they do to make life interesting is put paper between it, which is nice, but it keeps it from sticking. So I'm just going to add some Swiss cheese to the top. If you have a bag of grated Swiss cheese, by all means use it. Sometimes my store has grated and sometimes it doesn't. And this time they didn't, so it's not really a big deal. Like I said, this is a good tasting casserole. So I used about 6 slices of Swiss cheese there. In this bowl I have 1 sleeve of Ritz Crackers. Now, I say Ritz Crackers because it's what they are. I use a lot of generic brands of lots of things, but I do not use generic, whatever you want to call them, that is supposed to be Ritz Crackers. That is not the same. Sorry, but there is a difference. So I have a sleeve of those crushed up, and I've added about 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And what I'm going to do, just sprinkle these on the top. Now, I mean, how bad can this be covered in Ritz Crackers? And I actually am putting on more than the recipe calls for. And that's all there is to getting this casserole ready to the oven, with the exception of one last step, and that is to take some melted butter and just pour it over the top. You preheat your oven to 350, and then you cook this for about, let me just check the recipe 1 second, make sure, 30 to 35 minutes. And I want to show you, the recipe also calls for a sauce that says 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of flour, a cup of milk, half a cup of chicken broth, some Dijon mustard, and Worcestershire sauce. If you read those ingredients, basically what you're making is chicken gravy with added some Dijon mustard and some Worcestershire sauce. So I'm not going to do that. I just have a package of chicken gravy. It'll be just fine if anybody wants gravy. So we will serve this tonight, and I will put it in the oven. I'm not going to put the melted butter on it right this minute because my husband is still playing golf, so I'm not quite ready to put it in the oven. But I will cook it at 350 for about 35 minutes, and I'll let you know and show you what it looks like when it comes out. See you in a little bit. Okay, here's the plate. We have our Chicken Cordon Bleu casserole, smashed potatoes, which is another story. I'll tell you about those. It's a good way to freeze mashed potatoes. And southern green beans. And southern green beans are basically perfectly good fresh green beans that you kill to death by cooking them for 20 minutes in a pressure cooker. No, seriously. They are cooked with bacon and slowly cooked on the stove, but in a pressure cooker about 20 minutes. To me, they taste a lot like canned green beans, which is fine because my husband loves canned green beans. So this is dinner. Came out good. Let me take you over here. Show you the casserole. How pretty, huh? And this, now that's only 1 serving I've taken out, so we'll have at least 4 servings out of this, if not more. So that's great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Try making this. This is delicious. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.